Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. mOOnGLaDe here, coming at you with another StarCraft 2 commentary. And this is going to be a game which should be very, very exciting. This is none other than Squirtle versus mOOnGLaDe. Now, if you missed my commentary on one of mOOnGLaDe's games from a little while back, I'll give you a quicker rundown, basically. He is basically the hottest thing to come out of Australia since Legionnaire. He is the hot shizzle in the SEA server. He has basically won a lot of stuff in that region and has been dominating, and recently went over to Korea to try his hand in the Korean scene, and he got slotted into Code A. He got basically seeded directly into Code A because he was a top player, and the GSL is trying to they're trying to include foreigners a lot more. I mean, GSL stands for Global Star League, so they're trying to get a lot more foreigners involved and make sure they have a solid chance. So they basically seeded mOOnGLaDe right in. Squirtle, on the other hand, of course, is a former GSL player. I don't remember, I'm pretty sure he's been eliminated. I don't remember where he got eliminated at this point in time, but he's been a GSL player as well, and this game is actually game one from their third place match from the IEM World Finals. Very, very big tournament, Intel Extreme Masters. Major prize pool, over 20 or I think it's 20 or 30k US dollars prize pool going on there. This is the third place match, took place just recently, and this is game one. I'm not gonna have time to cast all of the games tonight. Probably just gonna do game one tonight, and I'm gonna try and finish this series tomorrow though. Anyway, by the way, speaking of the GSL stuff, real quick, I just wanted to mention, some people have been asking me questions, and some people have just been asking questions in general about the GSL stuff that I announced before. So it turns out that there was a bit of a miscommunication, and no one was at fault. No one's blaming anyone, but the fact of the matter remains that I wasn't actually supposed to say the stuff that I had said before, and it's fine now though. Anyway, so the video was a bit premature, but even though it was premature, it doesn't have any bearing on whether or not I might eventually get the job. I am still being considered for a position casting Code A, but that's pretty much all I can say about it at this point. And you know, all I can really say is that the process is a lot more complicated than people realize. So anyway, I will let everyone know when that is possible, when I'm allowed to say more, and like I said before, I don't really know a whole lot more than that, to be honest, other than that myself anyway. So sorry I can't give any more info, but that's pretty much the situation here. But yeah, anyway, this is from the IEM, so just wanted to let you guys know about that. By the way, also, while I remember and while this game is still getting started, Protoss doing pretty normal stuff here, getting his sentry out. Probably at this point, because he does have the second gas, Squirtle's probably going to just do a sentry expansion. He may do it off just one gateway, but he's probably going to get more gateways. Yep. Oh, wait. Ooh, that's 4 gateways, ladies and gentlemen. That's interesting. Now, this could still be an expansion. He could still expand off 4 gateways once he gets the warp gate tech up, but I'm not sure at this point. It could go, he could also go for a rush, so we will have to see. Anyway, yes, before I forget, what do you guys want me to do down here, down in this situation down here? So the replay bar, we don't really have to cover it anymore because Blizzard has actually added a feature that you can toggle the replay progress bar on and off, and so I keep that off when I do replays when I remember. I didn't in my last one. But oh, Probe sneaking in here gets a real big eyeful, although he doesn't actually see anything, and so that could be meaningful, but he doesn't know if it's meaningful or not. And I wonder if I just missed an Overlord sneaking in here and seeing what happened. mOOnGLaDe does he spotted those gateways when they were going up, apparently, before he was forced out, so he knows there's at least 3 warp gates. It looks like Squirtle is just going to expand off this, I think. Oh, wait, maybe not. He's actually putting a pylon down to block that, and that's usually something to stop counterattack, so he might actually go for a big attack. He's got 5 sentries right now, and a zealot. He's moving down the map. That Zergling is going to see this attack, and does he have, I don't think he has a pylon anywhere nearby. He is bringing this probe to build a pylon forward, though. He's warping in units outside using that pylon. In the meantime, he's going to run up forward and just basically start building his attack from this position. There's a couple spine crawlers up already, though, and a lot of Zerglings. If they can catch those sentries off guard and kill them. Oh, no, lots of force fields going down. The sentries desperately trying to defend themselves, but they get completely taken out. Oh, no, and he needed those sentries so badly for this rush. And it looks like the Zealots are going to go down. Stalker's coming in from behind, but they are way too late. This pylon's going to go down. I don't think he's going to be able to warp in any more units. In fact, you saw when that was under attack, he warped the Stalkers in up here and brought them down. Or that may have been before that pylon came in. Anyway, massive amount of Zerglings for mOOnGLaDe actually moving out now. Let's look at the army tab. Yeah, 53 supply. He's up 10 supply here. And I'm not sure why exactly Squirtle is killing that pylon off. I guess he wants to protect his Stalkers. Uh-oh, but Zerglings coming up! Nice force field. Traps out one of his Zealots, but traps out most of the Zerglings as well, keeping him alive a little bit longer. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, so the replay bar isn't there anymore, but there's still a little box here where the replay controls are. Anyway, so if I expand it up larger into the normal replay bar, then there's room to put like the player names, and if it's smaller, there's not room to put the player names usually. So it's kind of a trade-off there. And so anyways, basically I'm asking what you guys want me to do with this area down here. Sometimes I just put a logo over this just to block it. Now I can keep putting the player names down there. To be honest, I would like to stop doing that because it's really just kind of annoying to have to go through and edit a graphic file for every game. I know it's not that much time, but it does take up some time. It makes it so it's harder to upload games. He's trying to force a cancel on this Nexus. Gets a lot of the shields off, gets some of the hit points off, but doesn't quite force a cancel. mOOnGLaDe is really... By the way, this is the third place match, like I said. The difference between third and fourth place is the difference between $4,000 US and $2,500 US. So this series is actually a really big deal. These guys, you know, are professional gamers. They make their living off this stuff. And an extra $1,500 for getting third instead of fourth is a really big deal. Anyway, so Squirtle his rush failed, and so he's just moving down the ramp. He's just going to expand off this. Kind of a cool little move there. mOOnGLaDe has been droning up a lot, though, in the meantime. He's got 40 drones now. It's knocking out the rocks so he can get a third base over there. In any case, so basically it would be optimal for me because then I could set up a script to do it automatically to just put a logo down here to block this control panel. And so if that's okay, let me know. If you guys really want the player names there, even though they're always going to be in the video name as well, then let me know, and I will attempt to continue doing that. Although, again, it's a smaller box, so it's harder to do. Anyway, probe running around. I'm not sure where this probe is going. Probably just checking for any attacks coming in. Maybe put a pylon down just so he can scout in case any roaches come around from behind. And that is exactly what mOOnGLaDe has been creating in the background. He's decided to not really try and go for a long-term game. He's built up a lot of forces. Oh, that last force field barely keeping things out of range. Ooh, and nice. Without the advantage there, he actually burrows his roaches with those force fields, keeping his army a little bit separate. He burrows them and waits it out. And there's got a lot more force fields, but mOOnGLaDe can just keep burrowing those roaches if he needs to. It looks like he's not going to bother, though. He's got enough roaches. He's just going to target down the Nexus, it looks like. No, he's going to go right through the supply line. His army getting split up more and more and more, but the Zerglings, just so many Zerglings going to work, and Squirtle GG's and leaves the game. Wow. Just because his natural expansion completely encounters, he did some really, really nice force fields there, but there was just too many units, and mOOnGLaDe takes game one. Again, I'm going to try to do the rest of this series, this third place series, tomorrow when I have a chance. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Again, let me know what you want me to do with this little replay bar area down here, and that's pretty much it. All right, thanks for watching.